Ghana Institute of Journalism Chanitiawa can say GIJ management Chiremua. Students are went to me and to school fees and sana registration headline no sono was sa students no defer in the course. I was for Mijidi Sewatin some bebre was social media and so on should down baby and it's free but on should yantia send bebre in tinene abna good mewaha and de breakdowning in our Ebremunt Mundi Mechi na chesame find some Chiremu and dear costing the students in na emfa mamo. Management of GIJ insists to say students be went me into and school fees and sana school registration deadline biano sa students na also to me a defer in the course na statement a school management at the bar abonteno Mr. Daniel our in charge of public affairs Chiremua. My students see grace period betimi e de tua almost school fees ni sa 3 times meaning say time also dey to almost school fees no omo extend at the moment so no na students no do na amfa serious no omo nye serious with it na ye hwemu nso so a 25th of February 2021 and as a time I was a student into almost school fees no deadline no eson ye abusafo na say no management Chiremua 29th of March 2021 and a student see start actually omo examination tino omo nyoma dwen so me accept any new registration be a free students no honum those omo students no do na na into omo school fees na omo patcho omo hia se be hu omo mobo na empo omo nsem bi omo kan se nam covid-19 na buy no omo breye ansa no omo nsa ka omo estika na busa for students ne bi a react na do na omo my affected no so Ghana phone so a react am de nyina ebremo na one student bi wakasa na se no wakasa na mobo na awe hoche so nya kwampa na obesun na ochiremo say decision ne ya say management take here no enye omo ne obia na take no mdo mo pemu na take sa decision say so your students na registration deadline na so na onye ntua school fees dey any kwan say otime ekotwe exam so we defer of course any kwan say banisa because on no students no like management nim kwan fa so breye asana ne second school fees omunim se na students ne se bre esua de ne some de students can be ye pa na me kasa pi ye beko akotie no aba ansana ye akotie na me kai mo se Anas Boy Enterprise na esomas na mjumedi we say ebrem obusafo Anas Boy Enterprise ba ne se interior decoration dia ene what wedi for mo number no na mo twetwen enkomo eba POP cement POP fiber POP cylinder eno anu no na ade a ede ewo Anas Boy Enterprise ho ene say ono omko enhyehyɛ na sɛ ho enso a obetimi atua 70% na etwe no o de 30% na akoso omo so o hwɛ Anas Boy obetimi ehu omo Tantra Hills opposite ICGC wesan so ho omo Pokuase to Awoshi Highway Canada Junction enkotie student we say ensam no mra ne ba student ni bi so e protest here media no so ebeto am so
they escape. They have decided they and who decided. They don't teach themselves. They don't learn themselves. We learn. We go through all that stress. I go through all that stress. Did they ask me? Did they ask me how I got the money? No. Did they ask me how I even ended up in school? No. All they know is that they decided. What did you decide? With who? Who did you decide it with? Our voices need to be heard. We cannot. I'm not here for violence. I am not here for violence. But our voices need to be heard. There are people working 2 jobs. There are people who can't even sleep at night. You have no idea how I got my school fees. You have no idea. I have the shit I have to go through. Just because I have to raise 2,520. You have no idea. And I do all that. Rush all my way. If I show you where I live. I live where I live. Just to come to school every morning. By 7 a.m. I have to be in class. By 9 a.m. I have to be in class. They don't even care how. And after they let us go stay at home. You taking 2,500? Give me that 2,500. Let me use to buy data and do online classes. No, you taking the money. You made me go home. I'm doing online classes. You don't know how. You have no idea how I buy data. You have no idea how I am managing to do this online classes. Only for you to come a week. Yo, it's just 5 days. 5 days to exam. You tell me that I should defer from my course. They need to say something. It doesn't make sense. Doesn't make sense to you. I did not fail. I did not fail. My transcript is as good as anybody else's. I did not fail. You did not defer me because I failed. You deferred me because for me it was a holiday. I had to stay home for 2 days. Come on a Monday to pay school fees.
Na abusuansa na metwa ensam no so dia mamu no we any notice a free GIJ management ho by na making kind dia mamu na any same management of the Ghana Institute of Journalism as its meeting held on Monday, March 22nd, 2021 decided that students who paid their fees after the registration deadline should defer their program. All affected students are to take note of this directive and act accordingly. Thank you. Ayara husam na say dear justice for GIJ students and a trendy or Twitter and other social media platform no so and Akufo-Addo and said that be and campaigning for an asset management of the school come off from when to say we have been put a buy economically a hanker for parents ye pantebasa moon ready sika nimpomasa to school fees ma ebe hadwin say to do na benya school fees no e dia baye say that be and our benya in terms of their banti wasn't come consider her crime na just students no so ni kwan sen komo di film when en sama manfo kan de emu edu ye bi mu kwachi mo students no I sorry e bi mu kwampo echi mo say aye school ni management mpanifo no omotimu aye den na asem di kan no other students no so mo protest ye pa because mo hia say management of the school no be ba won ta be kan sem de bi e de actual at least on person mo for money to say omo nim say mra no wo ho de say wentimi entua school fees as na deadline aba ye also would defer from course and also would defer of course now so no omo say the COVID-19 the abant no at least come for money ento enema kakra na we na bra na omo protest ni mu ano che student leaders ni bi ene omo ebe kasaya na omo twem say oh omo ankasa no what they are doing no on person omo assure school ni say they are not violent people na so omo say dialogue ebetimi amomo enya de omo epe ntina omo eye de omo eye no na in fact eye omo ne school for na say school ni mpanifo atena se edin kuma which school ni mpanifo no so assure omo amomo 24 hours same after 24 hours no ombe mo omo ensem bi omo so ebom paise sansem na be ba bonten no ebetimi aboa omo ebusafo yenko nkoti de course right na san ye bekọ no na mekai mo say Dr. Amuzu Herbal Clinic and eso masnam jumedewe ebramo Dr. Amuzu so ye bema nkwama ofo bema so a ubutusu anche na wasori akotobi na wonso hontumi ento betimi ehia Dr. Amuzu no a church show na ma wonuru abeto na ho so etimi ato kama number no fa na wonso wo say ne Dr. Amuzu twen komo pese ohun na dia ne branches na bi okuma seta for club 600 bi ewo sunya ne techiman Accra ena takrade yenkoti the course ho ma ne ba ye beto aso.
Let's go. Take your nose mask. Silence. All right, fellow students. Take away the mask. Take away the mask. All right, fellow students. My name is Smart Techi. We just left almost an hour meeting with the rector and at the other management team.
Okay.
Not today. And we couldn't get back to you because for purposes of the current meeting, our phones had to be confiscated.
Wow. How?
Please, quiet. It's not against us. It's for the interest of both of us.
Oh, true?
Because we all know what we are faced with presently. In our meeting, there were a lot of issues that were discussed. But for the sake of the fact, please, if you want us to listen to whatever that was going on, then we should just do that.
Go ahead,
all right.
Quiet.
We have been assured by management We are going to hear from management in the next 24 hours. In the next 24 hours.
Not 12, like 6 hours.
In the next 24 hours. That is tomorrow, Thursday, 12 noon. The onus lies on us as concerned tertiary students of GIJ to make sure that every student who is affected will not be left out of this particular.
Yes.
Moving forward, what we did was to appeal to the rector, who doubles as the chairman of the executive management team that is going to take the decision tonight. They are going to take that decision tonight together with a 20-member team, and we are hoping for something positive. They asked us to come and address the student body because tensions are rising.
Yes, they have risen.
We have assured them. And we will continue to assure them that we are not violent people.
Yes.
And we will never resort to violence.
Never.
We have been taught well.
Yes.
And we know that dialogue can get us the results that we are looking for.
Yes.
We will not damage any property, but we will not be intimidated.
Yes, never.
At the end of the day, we are just using dialogue to get the results that we are looking for. And so we are glad that the rector met us together with the management team. We have had a very fruitful discussion. We would be issuing a statement in a few hours, detailing every single thing that was discussed. However, this is just a caution and a plea to also my students, colleagues.
And the management.
Let us all bear in mind that whenever we are fighting for a particular cause, our voice is as strong as the earlier concerns that we have placed across to management. A lot of us wait till the 11th hour before we say anything to anybody. Please and please, if you have any issue, do not sit down till the 11th hour before you voice. Because I must state on authority that not everybody is affected.
Yes.
And some of them will not be a part of you. They will not come and fight for you. When we entered the meeting, the first question to us was, how many of us are affected? And we told them none of us are affected, but we are here for the interest of the students.
Yes.
So my fellow students, we beg you, do not wait for the 11th hour. If you need clarification on procedures, there are various student leaders you can speak to. Where to go to, where to put your information across, and all other concerns will be addressed. So I charge you therefore that on this note, you can go home and sleep. You can rest, because we are hopeful that by tomorrow, 12 noon,
We'll come here.
answer will be favorable.
We will be
To
here.
the student body. If not, we will advise on our next line of action.
Yes.
Thank you very much. God bless you.
You're welcome.
Hey. Hello. Please, shortly, if there are any students here who have been affected by this particular notice, if you are here amongst us, please come to my immediate right. If there are any students at all, no, those who are here. All right. Please see this lady. All right, so please. Hello. Please see Farida.
Please come with your name. And your index number. Please do that before tomorrow. If you can't meet me now, please text me. Okay. My number is 0553. Okay. We have your number. Okay.
You'll be able to lodge your complaint. Congratulate all of you for coming for the efforts, for your time and everything. So please, we can all go home and rest and wait for the response from management tomorrow.
Alright, abusia for meje this baby I drew dear so won shadante on ho say dear what on ho asenti no send ya odwen fa ho bia betime do comment about comment section hu ne say ja a school form penifo no mu di school ni mra so say untua aye school fees na say registration e we so defer of course untimi any other students ni ntu entre aye exams na say all the comment about comment section ba hu ne say nam covid-19 ene ne ma isika current no e man kofo botom aye shika current no manyom school fees na fan content no they should be considering so they are then also do comment about comment section but see and make us ready a few comments about social media there Thomas so not just here ton common so come na John Dumelo very free no honor but will say it's unfair to tell students to defer after late payment simply unfair #justice for GIJ students after so Vanessa on so a Twitter user the by saying GIJ is just being unfair and wicked. You increase fees when the whole world was trying to find a stable feet economically. After all of this, you come and tell people's children to defer. How wicked do you want to be? #justice for GIJ students. And I find so no Miss Konedu so Twitter user the by said now students are not allowed entry into their own school. Policemen placed at entrance of both sides. A whole communication school bearing its students using security men when it falls within their right to air their grievances in a civil way. Abusa for social media there and your comments no also bebre na 80% of comments no so enko for bash management of GIJ na asem empire and ye bose penifoi on be consider hakwa na chese enuanom omatimi atwe omo social na oma free school nim kama no ma be pe omo nyuma pe bi so na omo aye then someone ebesi wa say agent the seamstress go so pam entire kama edema ema ene mema nyina patcho pe African papa simple stop style modu na odia call we occasion bia dia and one AG the seamstress number no eno nie 0241313359 0241313359 or from Mekasa committee manager so na ono mu atwetwe enkomo. Follow me on Instagram official Abinagold afenso no betimi subscribe a common one subscribe any DM and sadansa you subscribe na be hanye fe afi notification bell no me so na be update story be a banner dia brem say empo no e school company for gitum so okay fine enya hwa fi we dey chemo mo nyina mo fam school fees mbra na mo metwe exam say ngan defer obi a ede nyina be brem ti asa na so be ka no agisa we me notification bell no so na obi and share enjow I was am family common no asi makram nyina
21st clinic sciatica expert sciatica expert 21st clinic ye ho ne dia bibiduro esa yare wo ba ya yo lab test na wie no ye be ye o massage bi a wo ba wi asokra wo nya bi da ye wi de wato machine so ne dia bibiduro ne dia wo no enti wo to ase ho no entini na wo ho no esane fa wo sirem wananse wo nantu nyina fa wo nanso ho nyina no sa eho teche mape nurse wo die mia ye friend sciatica na wo mo ye expert e wo Ghana ha no 21st clinic ye wo more than 10 branches e wo Ghana ha wudu sunya ne ye nie kumase enkran baabia se ye bie foforo e wo tadi ma efie kuma number 9 eho na sciatica expert 21st clinic adwuma obetimi afre wo frɛ number no branch na ben wo ne a kyerɛ wo na wo kɔ hɔ 0540 311311 0540 311311 sciatica expert 21st clinic